It's 3:37 on June 18th. The temperature is somewhere about 110 degrees. As you see, I have the supplies and I have the able-bodied assistant. I'm going to try to disprove the fact that you can't cook an egg on a sidewalk, because after doing a lot of reading on the internet, including a government website about food preparation, an egg is supposed to be cooked to 158 degrees. And it's not quite that hot yet. But I'm going to clean the sidewalk. I found the darkest part of the sidewalk, which is supposed to be hotter than the reflective whiter area of the sidewalk. I'm going to clean the sidewalk. I'm going to put the egg on it, and we are going to wait. Sorry, Governor Brown, but I have to spill a little water out for this. And I got a little dish soap. God knows what's been crawling across the sidewalk, but we're gonna clean it up a little. All right, that's enough. A little water to rinse her off, and that'll dry in about 15 seconds. And actually, part of the problem I just realized is, since the water isn't that hot, it's actually going to cool down the sidewalk. So maybe this wasn't the smartest thing to do to clean the sidewalk, but I didn't really want to eat off of a dirty sidewalk. Here is my egg, which I was also told is going to be cool and thereby cool down the sidewalk when I put on it. So I did have it in my pocket for a while, and hopefully that got it somewhat heated. But it's now time to crack the egg and begin this horrible failure of an experiment. Okay, there's the egg as it travels towards the grass. I really like to stop that flow, so I didn't take that into account in my experiment, that the egg was going to make a run for the grass. So now we'll check back every few minutes and see how my egg is doing on the sidewalk experiment. About 5 minutes into the experiment, the egg has stopped trying to run off the edge of the sidewalk, but there is no clear signs that it's actually cooking. As a side experiment, I've decided to make some scrambled eggs and use a pan in a much less conventional method. I'm actually going to use the pan, scrambled eggs, and see if those cook any easier than the fried egg directly on the sidewalk. This is going to be some tasty eating. Okay, we are now 10 minutes into this, and there is no apparent signs of that egg cooking on the sidewalk. I just checked the temperature, and it's 115 degrees at the Palm Springs Airport, and probably a little bit hotter on this sidewalk. Again, we have done an experiment plan B, where we've decided to make some scrambled eggs in a pan on the sidewalk. And there may be some actual signs of coagulation. I don't know what that means, but I just really wanted to say the word badly. So we're at the 10-minute mark, and things aren't looking good. It looks like I may have done nothing but waste 2 perfectly good eggs. Okay, we are just shy of the 20-minute mark, and that egg on the sidewalk is doing absolutely nothing. However, there appears to be some solidifying going on here in the scrambled egg department. We got a little skin cooking or something. So we may have something edible there in about 3 hours. But right now, 115 degrees, and we'll stir up our scrambled eggs a little more and wonder even further if this fried egg will ever cook on the sidewalk. Okay, we are at the 35-minute mark with my little friend the egg on the sidewalk. And while it's still clear surrounding the yolk, you'll see it's turned into some kind of gelatinous material. And I really suggest to all of you, you use the word gelatinous as much as humanly possible. It's just a fantastic word. As for the scrambled egg in the pan on the sidewalk, well, I guess if you waited long enough, it's gonna be something someday. But today ain't that day. I've had it with a gelatinous egg. Ugh, that's going in. Now it's time to clean up the sidewalk. The good thing is that since it's 115 degrees outside, No bugs have entered the equation. They can't take the heat, and neither can me and my 2 wasted eggs.